Welcome my friends to today's video. I am so glad you are here today. We are going to be doing a clean and declutter with me for the new year. So I hope you guys are ready. Whether you're new or you've been here for a while, sit back, relax, or clean with me. Let's get things done. So we are going to start off with basically where the last video stopped. And I took the tree down, you guys saw that, and it is time to put this living room back together. So I'm moving the chair back over here. This is my Facebook Marketplace $50 Pottery Barn chair, and that is how we shop at this house. So we always do Facebook Marketplace, yard sales, garage sales, hand-me-downs before we go anywhere else. So putting this little chair over here and then bringing Emma's little IKEA table over here on the other side. I have some visions for this living room, but it is definitely going to take time. I am really on the fence. Chris kind of mentioned that he would like to have two separate couches so we could have a conversation area when we do youth nights and play game nights and everything. So we shall see. This house will be a work in progress probably forever, kind of like me. So it is another day. I just got a little bit done the day before, and listen, if you're anything like I am, you're really busy or sometimes you just lack the motivation. It is okay to do little bits here and there. You don't need to feel obligated to do a whole big chunk of stuff in one day. I can't always do that, so give yourself a little grace. You'll see multiple outfit changes in the majority of my videos, so I just wanted to throw that out there. So I'm going to get some of the hair off of here, and then I'm going to organize Emma's Play-Doh and kinetic sand. I got this little purple sand box, miniature sand box from Amazon, and I'm going to put all the kinetic sand in here. If you have a high sensory seeking child or someone who needs to fidget and just wants to have fun, I highly recommend kinetic sand. This video is sponsored by Foreo. It is going to be at the timestamp of 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So I just wanted to let you know it's about 2 minutes. If you want to fast forward, feel free. I would rather you fast forward than click off the video. I just wanted to give a little disclaimer out there. I am so thankful for those of you that are patient and are okay and just watch it through, but it's okay if you don't click off, because that's a big no-no in the YouTube world. You could just fast forward. A couple of videos ago, I shared with you all the Foreo Luna. It is a 2-in-1 smart facial cleansing and firming device. It is also app connected, which will allow you to customize the cleansing and firming massage preferences. It will also give you video access to any guided routines and more. This device has been so helpful and beneficial to my skincare routine. Whether you're doing it for a firming massage, which also does deep tissue, reflexology, lymphatic drainage, and shiatsu massage, or you are just taking off the impurities of the day, this cleaner is a perfect way to end the day and also start your morning. I like to use it at the end of the day to take all of my makeup off, coupling it with the micro foaming cleanser, which is incredible. I do double cleansing and it makes my skin feel so supple. This cutting edge technology is designed to give you a deep in-pore cleanse, removing 99% of dirt, oil, and makeup residue. It boosts circulation and collagen, promotes lymphatic drainage, reduces puffiness, improves absorption of any active ingredients, and also you can enjoy skin firming T-sonic massages. It has tailored cleansing, so you can choose 3 brush types for whatever your skin needs. It is bacteria resistant to reduce breakouts, and it also gently exfoliates the skin, removing dead skin cells to reveal fresh, healthy skin. And 96% of the users report healthier looking skin. So check out the information in my description box. It has a discount for 21% off the Luna 4 for the first 100 that use my link All of the information will be in my description box. It's also here across the screen. Check out their website for more detailed information, and you are able to use this discount there. Thank you so much, Foreo, for working with me. I have enjoyed it so much, and it just is an incredible gift to be able to use this every day. So, and another day. Like I said, you'll see multiple outfit changes in my videos. Thank you if you watched that portion. I will only share things that I genuinely love, or that I think that you guys will benefit from. I will never be someone who tries to sell you things. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I actually really do love that device. I've had it for many, many years, and it is great. It is phenomenal, and I love having it a part of my skincare routine. But you know, no more of that. I am cleaning her table here. I would usually use a magic eraser, but today I didn't need to. Got a Clorox wipe, and this is getting the job done. I ideally probably should be wearing gloves because I am trying to get the toxins out of our home, but we are just taking little steps, little by little. We're just trying to make some progress with that. So I've been using better things in the house, but you know, it's progress, not perfection. So I went to pull out the Dyson. I figured, you know what, now is the time to get it out. We have a 2-story home, and my kids are always vacuuming multiple times a week upstairs in their rooms on their rugs. When we moved into this house, we had all of the carpet. I think all 8. We had 8 different floorings in the house, and I think 3 or 4 different carpets. Actually, I think it might have been 5. And so we had all of that taken out, and we had these laminate floors put in. This is Cali wood, I think, laminate floor, and this is called Seaboard Oak. I really like this color. But I was getting the Dyson out, and I wanted to see if I could get it working again, and I realized, or actually Chris realized, that the little, I don't know, connector piece is loose and will not work any of the attachments. So I don't really know what I want to do about that. I'm going to call Dyson to see if they can fix it, but it really frustrates me that a device, or you know, vacuum that expensive is breaking. I feel like it should last the rest of my life, but you know, can't be too picky. I do have the Kirby, I do love that, but for quick things, it's just easy to pick up a stick vacuum. So I'm using the Shark one here. Let me know if you have one that you love. Maybe it is a Dyson, but let me know if you have one that you just think is amazing, because I would like to have one for the downstairs, because the truth of it, my boys, they will vacuum upstairs and they just won't bring it back down. They just won't. They just forget. So I would just like to have something, you know, on both floors. So let me know if you guys had any official New Year's resolutions. I don't usually do that, but I will often have like a word or a mantra that I try to hold on to. So this year, mine is intentionality. I really, really want to be more intentional with my time, with my, Bible study, with my husband, with my kids, in my home, and here as well. I often feel like I am rushed nonstop, and I want to eliminate that busyness feeling, that hurried feeling. honestly, if I were more intentional with my time, I wouldn't feel as rushed. And so I take full ownership of that, and I want this year to be just a really prosperous year and a really positive year, but I really want to be intentional about all my relationships and all of the things that I have to do in life. So in the comments below, let me know what your word for the year is, or what is your New Year's resolution? I am so curious to know. And also, I want to encourage you guys to look at the other comments and, talk to the other people in the comment section. It is a great way to connect with people. This community is so amazing, and I want you to get some full, healthy use out of it, because you have people that are watching a video just like you. You guys have something in common, and this could be a great way to connect with others. So just a warning, a little bit of notice, there are a lot of clips of the cat. If you watched last week's video, you saw that we adopted a 7-month-old Maine Coon, and her name is Jules, and I love her. Now, I love cats. I mean, I've always loved cats. I am the person that if I'm driving down the street and I see a cat, I will pull over and try to grab the cat or rescue the cat, or just make sure the cat's safe. I am someone who does the same thing for dogs, but I just lean towards cats more. But I love genuinely all animals. I don't think there's no animal that I don't love. But there are animals that come in your life, and let me know if you guys experience this too. But I've had many animals, many cats, many dogs throughout my years, and there are some that just stand out to me, and I call them like my soul kitty or my soul dog. And so for me, my first soul cat, his name was Shakespeare, and he was a black rescue, just domestic cat, beautiful. I have such an affinity for black cats, but I felt in a very just uncertain and sad time in my life, in my childhood, when I was pretty young, that cat made me feel so comforted. I really felt like he protected me. I can't really explain it. But he, just talking about it right now makes me want to cry, but I'm not going to. And then the other kitty was my soul cat, was Willow, and she passed away. She actually got out and got hit. So that's really, people have asked me when I share my pets, like, hey, where's this cat or where's this dog? Drew has his cat, that's Aerie. She'll run around here. That's his soul cat. But for me, Shakespeare, Willow were my soul cats, and my soul dog was Hunter. And I really can't even go into all of it with all these animals because it makes me really emotional. So I'm going to speed this up. But this cat here, she is going to be a soul cat. I love all of my animals equally, but there are some that just connect to you on a different level. And I'm definitely connected to her. So this is a really bougie window cleaner and I guess dryer. I saw it a really long time ago, and I thought it was really cool. I don't love doing windows, so I figured anything that could make it a little more enjoyable, that's what I'm going to do. And I got it from Amazon. It was very affordable. I don't usually do gadgety type things, but I saw it and it got me. It just got me. So I do like it. I really like that it sprays. The cleaner is phenomenal. Really, really great. I will also squeegee, and it gets any of the dirty water off there. That's really a good feature too. But do you need it? No. A good old-fashioned vinegar and a newspaper which if you didn't know, you can use newspaper to clean windows and it works great. However, I don't ever see newspapers anymore, or some sprayway or whatever you've got, your microfiber cloths, but it is really good. I have it. I'm going to use it. It makes this job more enjoyable, which is great. If you've got to get a gadget, if you got to get a gimmicky thing to make cleaning more enjoyable, I say it is worth every dime. So another thing that I like to do to make a job more enjoyable, I love to clean, but there are just some of the cleaning that I could just do without, like windows, and unloading the dishwasher. I just don't love unloading a dishwasher. I don't know why. But anyway, another thing is I like to play little games with myself. I like to pretend that maybe like I'm one of those people like on those skyscrapers squeegeeing, and I've seen so many movies where they're doing that, and I love to like try to follow the same little way they do it and try to like not leave any streaks behind. So, you know, make it interesting. And another day. So I'm going to make sure that I'm getting my bed. Now that is one thing that I am going to be doing this just now. I guess it started way before the new year, but I'm making my bed every day. You want to know why? Because it helps me not get back in it. And, you know, I've talked about doing things your future you will appreciate and like. This is one of those things. In the evening, I cannot sleep in a messy bed. I cannot do it. I will make a bed like before I even get in it. I don't know what it is, but I am also going to make the bed for my future self. So I appreciate it later because I know that I will. But just making the bed, it's just that simple act. I know everybody talks about it, but that simple act really does kind of set the tone. It gets you moving, and the one task leads to the next task. So it isn't motivation that you need, it's momentum. And so if you can just like move your body, you will be able to catch that, like create that momentum and start doing more and more things throughout the day.
Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling, can't seem to focus.
I did want to add that because I might get some questions when I was talking about your soul pet. You can have soul ties to people as well, so you might be familiar with that. But Hazel and Ruby, I am so obsessed with them. I love them all. Like I said, I love all animals. Ruby has really turned into be Chris's dog. You know, they sometimes just gravitate to one or the other. And Hazel, Hazel is definitely mine. There's just no doubt about it.
Smoking outside, trying to get your attention. You make me nervous. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Pretty up from the minute that I met you.
So I've talked in many videos about clutter attracts clutter. And when you have things on top of your countertops or your nightstand, desk, whatever, it's just going to keep accumulating more things. So for me, in the morning, I like to take everything off of my nightstand. That helps make the room feel really bright, open, airy, and fresh. Having things on your dresser and your nightstands will immediately close the room in. That is what I notice. So also, if you are dealing with a tighter space, maybe a smaller space, having less on your countertops or on your nightstands, having less items on the walls, hanging from the ceilings, on top of cabinets, will help with the visual clutter as well, with like the visual weight of things. So if you're like, oh my gosh, it feels like the room is closing in on me, I want to encourage you to start taking things down. Just because there is a blank space on your wall does not mean you need to put something there. Just because there is nothing on top of your dresser doesn't mean you need to put something there. I follow so many decor Instagram accounts and I see them make the most beautiful vignettes, and I do like to do that. But for me, I've learned there's a place in my home that I can do it. It can't be on every countertop or every dresser. If you're feeling like with the new year you want to clean out and declutter and organize, and you really want like open spaces, start taking unnecessary things off the walls, things that you just aren't in love with. Take them down. You don't have to get rid of them, but just put them in a closet for a while. Start cleaning off those countertops. Start moving all of the stuff off the dresser and the nightstand, and you will immediately feel like your space is just opening up. So I was folding clothes here, and as I pulled out, these are the pants I wore at church for Christmas. They were filled with ghost ants, y'all. I mean, like, next level filled with ghost ants. Our house has so many ghost ants, and I don't know if it's a Florida thing, but in every house that I have moved into, ghost ants. So we have it getting treated, and I also treat it, but they are hard to get rid of. So they were on my bed, and I decided, you know what, all the clothes that I folded, I'm washing them, and now I'm vacuuming the bed, trying to get them all off. If you are still here and you are enjoying today's video, would you give it a big thumbs up? And also, if you're new, I would love for you to consider hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you join our YouTube family over here. Your family. This is a place for you to come, just exactly how you are. We love you, and I would just love to have you. Make sure you notice all of the cat toys still on my bed. Okay, so we are at a family member's home, and I am going to help her declutter the girls' room. So I was trying to think if I have recorded here before. I know I've come in here and like decorated and stuff, but I don't think I recorded it. So this is for my nieces, and they just have a lot of stuff. And one thing, as I was looking over all of this, I was thinking to myself, it's really easy to come and judge somebody else's home and somebody else's life, but you're being a mess and disorganized and clutter isn't a result of being lazy necessarily all the time, or bad parenting, or whatever the case. And it is not a moral failing, and I know I'm not the one who came up with that, but it really isn't. So it's easy to judge people. When I show you this room, you could easily think like, what in the world? But let me just tell you, things get cluttered. And when you deal with children, especially children who have emotional attachments to everything, it is really hard to get rid of stuff. And you could do it little by little, but if you're having emotional breakdowns constantly, things will back up. So that is what we were dealing with in this room. And I am not going to finish this portion. It will be to be continued because we wanted to do a huge declutter. I'm going to finish the remainder of that in my next video. We got rid of 7 giant black garbage bags. And that doesn't include all the stuff I took in my car to get out of there to take to the Goodwill. So, I mean, it was insane. But when you're dealing with kids who want to hold on to everything, that is not a result of bad parenting. That is a result of just trying to be cautious. You don't ever want to disrupt your child's emotional state just for you to have a clutter-free house or, a beautiful Pinterest-worthy bedroom. So I'm a real big advocate of taking it easy and respecting others' spaces. So we are tackling this today. We did about 6 hours and it was insane. Like I had mentioned previously, if you are feeling like the walls are closing in on you, if you're just wanting to have like some open space, take everything off the wall. That is what I am doing in here. I told her I'm going to take everything off the wall. We are not getting rid of it. We're just going to take it off because the room really did feel like it was kind of coming in on us, and she was so overwhelmed. I mean, like paralyzed with overwhelm to tackle this room. So I was really thankful that I was here and I can do it because I can come into here. It's not personal for me and I can just knock it out. It's personal for her. So if you're in your own space and you're like, I don't know why it seems so hard. It's not hard for them. It's hard for me. Because when it's your house and your stuff, your belongings, your kids, your room, it's personal. So I want you to give yourself a little bit of grace there. It is hard. Decluttering is emotional. You get in the nitty-gritty of things and it is not always easy. For some it may be, for some it might not be. If it's not easy for you, one room, one spot, one drawer, one small tiny step can make such big progress. Don't overwhelm yourself. But if you are overwhelmed with what you want to get done, just make little tasks to do every so often. I will often say, put on a show, listen to your favorite song, and clean for the length of that show, clean for the length of that song. And it really, really does help because you're not thinking about the task. Make it enjoyable. Do what you got to do to make it fun. So in next week's video, I will have the rest of this video, hopefully, or maybe that'll be to be continued. The battery kept dying on me, so there's a lot I didn't get, but like I had mentioned, we were here for like almost 6 hours, and I told her I am going to come every single week. She lives an hour away from me, so, or 50 minutes, and so I was like, every week I'm going to come here and I'm going to tackle a space so I can help you get on top of this. She works, she's busy, and I love to help. She is one of my very, 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 very best friends, is my best friend locally here that isn't in the YouTube world, and I am happy to help, and I love her, and she's family, and I love my nieces. So thank you all so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like this video, and if no one has told you, you are loved. This world is a better place because of you. Go and do something wonderful and kind for someone else. You can make this world a better place. I love you all so, so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.